And then, unless you exit, you have to watch this 15-minute long credits, I guess. Here it's long. I'm gonna look at it because I've never gotten to it. I'm really excited. I see. The player, you mean. Silver Shadow through my... Oh, that's me. That's me. Yes, take care. It has reached a higher level now. It can read our thoughts. I've reached a higher level so I can read your thoughts. Who are you? Doesn't matter. It thinks we are part of the game. What? You're not part of the game? I like this player. It played well. It did not give up. No, I did it! Even though I cheated once. It's reading our thoughts as though they were words on the screen. Yes, I am. That is how it chooses to imagine many things when it is deep in the dream of a game. Words make a wonderful interface, very flexible and less terrifying than staring at the reality behind the screen. They used to hear voices before players could read, back in the days when those who did not play called the players witches and warlocks and players dreamed. They flew through the air on sticks, powered by demons. What did this player dream? This player dreamed of sunlight and trees, of fire and water. It dreamed it created, and it dreamed it destroyed. It dreamed it hunted, and it was hunted. It dreamed of shelter. The original interface, 1,000,000 years old, and it still works. But what are the true structures this player create? Is the reality behind the screen? It worked with 1,000,000 others to sculpt a true world in the fold and created I cannot read that thought. No, it has not yet achieved the highest level. That it must achieve in the long dream of life, and the short dream of a game. How does it know we love it? That the universe is kind? Does it know we love it, that the universe is kind? Sometimes, though the noise of its thoughts, it hears the universe, yes. What is this talking about? But there are times when it is sad, in the long dream. It creates worlds that have no summer, and it shivers under the black sun, and it takes its sad creation for reality. To get rid of the sorrow would destroy it. The sorrow is part of its own private task. We cannot interfere. Sometimes when they are deep in dreams, I want to tell them they are building true worlds in reality. Sometimes I want to tell them of their importance to the universe. Sometimes, when they have not made a true connection in a while, I want to help them speak the word they fear. It reads our thoughts. Sometimes I do not care. Sometimes I wish to tell them, this world you take for the truth is merely, and I wish to tell them that they are they see so little of reality in their long dream, and yet they play the game. It would be so easy to tell them. Too strong for this dream. To tell them how to live is to prevent them living. What? I will not tell the player how to live. The player is growing restless. Yeah, because this thing is long. I will tell the player a story. You're going to tell me a story. Oh, okay. But not the truth. No, a story that contains the truth safely, in a cage of words, not the naked truth that can burn over any distance. Give it a body again. What? What? I'm so confused. Yes, player. Use its name. Silver Shadow 391, player of games. Thank you. I do play games. Good. What are these things? Herobrine? Take a breath now. Take another. Okay, I'm just gonna do what it says. Feel air in your lungs. Let your limbs return. Yes. Move your fingers. You have a body again. Under gravity and air, respawn in the long dream. There you are, your body touching the universe again, at every point, as though you were separate things, as though you were separate things. We were separate things. Who are we? Once we were called the spirit of the mountain, father, sun, moon, ancestral spirits, animal spirits, jinn, ghosts, the green man, then gods, demons, angels, poltergeists, aliens, extraterrestrials, leptons, quirks. The words change, we do not change. We are the universe. Oh, good. We were everything you think isn't you. You are looking at us now, though your skin is and your eyes. And why does the universe touch your skin, throw light on you to see you, player, to know you, and to be known? I shall tell you a story. Once upon a time there was a player. The player is you, Silver Shadow 301. to read faster. Sometimes it thought itself as human on the thin crust of a spinning globe of molten rock. The ball of molten rock circled a ball of blazing gas and 330,000 times more massive than it. They were so far apart the light took 8 minutes to cross the gap. The light was information from the star. It could burn your skin from 150 million kilometers away. Sometimes the player dreamed it was a miner on the surface of a world that was flat and infinite. The sun was a square of white. The days were short. There was much to do, and the death was temporary inconvenience. Sometimes the player dreamed it was lost in a story. Sometimes the player dreamed it was other things in other places. Sometimes these dreams were disturbing, many, sometimes very beautiful indeed. Sometimes the player woke from one dream into another, and then woke from that into a third. Sometimes the player dreamed it watched words on the screen. Let's go back. The atoms of the player were scattered in the grass, in the rivers, in the air, in the ground. A woman gathered the atoms. She drank and ate and inhaled, and the woman assembled the player in her body. And the player awoke from the warm, dark world of his mother's body into the long dream. The long dream is life, right? Because that's what we're talking about. This is really long. And the player was a new story, never told before, written in letters of DNA, and the player was a new program, never run before, generated by a source code a billion years old, and the player was a new human, never alive before, made from nothing but milk and love. You are the player, the story, the program, the human, made from nothing but milk and love. Let's go further back. The 7 billion atoms of the player's body were created long before this game in the heart of a star, so the player too is information from a star, and the player moves through it a story which is a forest of information planted by a man called Julian on a flat, infinite world created by a man called Marcus that exists inside a small private world created by the player who inhabits a universe created by Sometimes the player created a small private world that was soft and warm and simple. Sometimes hard and cold and complicated. Sometimes it built a model of the universe in its head, flecks of energy moving through the vast empty spaces. Sometimes it called those flecks electrons and protons. Sometimes it called them planets and stars. Sometimes it believed that it was a universe that was made of energy, and it was made of off and on zeros and ones, lines of code. Sometimes it believed that it was playing a game. Sometimes it believed it was reading words on the screen. You are the player, reading words. Yes, I am the player reading words. Shh. Sometimes the player read lines of code on the screen, decoded them into words, decoded words into meaning, decoded meaning into feelings, emotions, theories, ideas, and the player started to breathe faster and deeper and realized it was alive. It was alive. Those thousands deaths had not been real. The player was alive. You are alive. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it, though the sunlight that came through the shuffling leaves of the summer trees, and sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it through the light that fell from the crisp night sky of winter, where the fleck of light in the corner of the player's eye might be a star a million times as massive as the sun, boiling its planets to the plasma in order to be visible for a moment to the player. Walking home in the far side of the universe, suddenly smelling food almost at the familiar door, about to dream again. And sometimes the player believed the universe had spoken to it, through the zeros and ones, the electricity of the world, through the scrolling words of the screen at the end of the dream. And the universe said, I love you. And the universe said, you have played the game well. And the universe said, everything you need is within you. And the universe said, you are stronger than you know. And the universe said, you are the daylight. And the universe said, you are the night. And the universe said, the darkness you fight is within you. And the universe said, the light you seek is within you. And the universe said, you are not alone. And the universe said, you are not separate from every other thing. And the universe said, you are the universe tasting itself, talking to itself, reading its own code. And the universe said, I love you because you are love. This is really deep. And the game was over, and the player woke up from the dream, and the player began a new dream, and the player dreamed again, dreamed better, and the player was the universe, and the player was love. You are the player. Wake up. Deep, man. That was long. Whew, okay. And then, like, the actual credits. So, man. Or maybe it's just saying that, no, yeah, it's telling me that yep, it's created by Marcus Persson. All of yeah, okay, he did most of it. Well, it's Jeb's now, but, you know. Music and sound was by Daniel Rosenfield. This is all when you open your client and probably on the Minecraft page. Christopher Zetterzan, the artwork and painting. Endgame narrative was written by Julian Gao. The whole thing by Julian. apparently. And apparently Marcus, Julian and Marcus, they were talking about them in that. Website development, Tobias Molstein, Daniel Frisk, Leonard Axelson, Jens Borgensen, and yeah, Notch. Marcus Persson. Logo and promotional artwork were done by another Marcus. Toivonen. This is really interesting for you guys. Can I, like, move this faster? Nope. Apparently I'm not allowed. That's fine. Director of Fun. I skipped Business Administration, but you can read. Linda Winters was the Director of Fun, apparently. Someone who does number crunching. Patrick Guder is their accountant, I guess. Stats, analytics. Extra programming. It's by someone named Paul Spooner. Ryan Scavulus Hitchman. Elliot Hippopotamus Siegel. Java was used. LWGL JLJG something 3D sound system. Jorbis by Jcraft. Which is fascinating. Is that all? Tell me that's all. Please tell me that's all. I want to watch this all. I want to make sure that it's done, but faster. Oh, no. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things that you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowline, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds on your sail, explore, dream, discover. Well, that's a lovely piece of advice. This was a very deep and sentimental ending credits. Normally the ending credits of a game just have kind of like really cool music and then that's it. Is it over? Is it over? Hello? Oh, there we go. It's fading to black now. It's all very slow and things, except those big paragraphs where it's kind of hard to read. Oh! And now I'm home. Well, that was an adventure, guys. I'm level 79 now, which is crazy. Well then, thank you for joining me on my Minecraft Let's Play. For the achievements, this is what a finished achievement page looks like. Yes. Well, that was fun. Goodbye, guys.